I'm keeping this one short, guys. I mean, even if we won today, even if we won, the fact that what happened to Musiala is just, it's so depressing. I'm so devastated. I'm so aggravated. My brain just has this itch now that I cannot get away. Until I know the extent and the timeline for Musiala's return, I just have this anger inside of me over that incident, man. So unlucky, Jamal Musiala. He will be back, bro. I'm telling you, he is a guy. He's a mentality monster. He has so much quality. Jamal Musiala will be back. But you just have these doubts about, will he be the same player? How long will it take? Will he miss the World Cup? But I'll tell you this. He will not be rushed back. Jamal Musiala, listen to me. If you need to miss the World Cup next year, then so be it, dude. Do not try to rush yourself back to the World Cup, blah, 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 blah. If you will not, if you have to miss the World Cup to achieve full recovery, you will miss it. On the game, 2-0. I made a tweet about it. I said, this is going to be a competitive game, but I just feel like PSG will edge by. But my overall take in the game is that we can compete with the best. We can compete with the best. Upamecano and Ta today were excellent. Limer was excellent. Pavlovic was excellent. Olise, excellent, but he was just missing that final pass, that final, right shot. Harry Kane at times was good, but Harry Kane was at fault in my opinion, Harry Kane's at fault for the first goal. I mean, on a counter-attack, you're the leader of this team. You have all the time in the world, and you lose it while being passive on the ball. It's just not good enough, Harry Kane. Coman was good, too. I mean, Coman played well. It's just, what can you do? Because PSG played excellent as well. Vitinha was on form, like always. Fabian, everyone was on form for PSG. Pacho, everyone was good. This was the highest level game at the Club World Cup so far, and the better team won. Do I think it was a 50-50 game? Yes. Do I think PSG was a wildly crazy good better team than Bayern? No. I think Bayern, with their starting 11, Bayern starting 11 and PSG starting 11, that's a 50-50 game. Both teams are just as good as one another. And you saw the game today. That doesn't, you can't dispute me there. But the difference in the level of the squad depth. Musiala goes out with his horror injury. We bring on Gnabry. We bring on Muller to try and win the game. Respect to Thomas, but this is his last game ever for Bayern now. So respect to him. We're bringing on Guerrero. We're bringing on Goretzka. You know what I mean? Our bench is not at the same level of their bench. They brought on Ousmane Dembele, guys. They brought on Ousmane Dembele to try and win this game. You know, I'm just on Twitter, and I'm seeing all the reactionary people. I understand. I'm very frustrated with this game. We could have won this game. We had the chances. We had 2 offside goals. Hell, fucking PSG got a red card with 10 minutes to go, and with 6 minutes to go, they got 2 red cards. They were 9 men down, and they still scored on us 9 men down. Hakimi smoked our defense and gave Ousmane Dembele one of the easiest finishes he'll ever have in his life. So I'm just so aggravated, dude. The loss doesn't even bother me as much as the Musiala. The Musiala injury really, it took me, bro. I deadass did not give a crap about the second half until like 20 minutes in. I needed to just recover mentally. Mentally, I just need to recover because that was just so depressing to see. Just coming back from injury, his first start in 3.5 months, and he gets the worst, like one of the worst injuries possible. Now, on the Musiala thing, it really depends on what the injury is. You can't really tell from the video. Did he break his tibia? Was it an ankle dislocation? Either way, we won't see Jamal Musiala play football until next year. Until March, April, May of next year. Musiala will be out for the first 6 months of next season. So Max Eberl needs to be on the transfer market. He needs to be on the phone right now. We need to bring in 2 attackers. We need to bring in 2 attackers. That's not even a question. The goal for Bayern the rest of this transfer window is to bring in 2 attackers. A 10 and a left winger. Absolutely, because it's clear that when this game went on, our attacking options off the bench were not good enough. So we need to bring in 2 attackers the rest of the window. So congrats to PSG. They're the best team in the world. They are. They have the best squad. They have the best team in the world. But I know it's very hard to look at this game positively. We couldn't score when they were 9 men down. but you just have to look at the general performance. You have to look and see that this team isn't as far off from winning the UCL as many people think. This team is not far off. They aren't. And if you don't believe the same, I don't know how I can convince you, but you know, after PSG, after Barcelona, going into next season's Champions League, I would put us about behind PSG, Barcelona, and Liverpool for favorites in the Champions League, because we saw with Manchester City, the defense is still trash. I can't trust man. We are like today. I really thought Todd and Upamecano were fantastic. They're already forming a great partnership. Neuer is still showing signs that he can be a top goalie for us. So I'm just trying to be positive. Maybe I'm being overly positive, but after such an aggravating and frustrating, depressing game, what's the point in being sad? What's the point in being fuck this, fuck that, sell this player, sell that? You can just look forward at the positives and try and build, because this game against PSG was promising. You know, before coming into this game, people are saying, oh my God, Kimmich and Pavlovic or Kimmich and Gretzka, they cannot handle Vitinha, João Neves, and Fabian Ruiz. They're going to get outclassed. Well, guess what? Kimmich and Pavlovic went toe-to-toe and had a 50-50 game with Vitinha, João Neves, and Fabian Ruiz. So, the quality is there. The squad depth isn't. And maybe even the mentality just isn't for some of our attackers, especially Harry Kane, who really, like, it's hard to judge him. And by the way, on that first goal for PSG, like, screw turf. I think even the PSG guys, even though they won, they would tell you, if you ask them about playing on turf, they would say, fuck that shit. They would be pissed off about it because the PSG players were slipping. Neuer probably would have saved that Desiree Doué shot, but his foot slips out from under him because of the turf, and he can't make the save as well. So it is what it is. Congrats to PSG. They're gonna win the whole thing. I think they're gonna smoke Real Madrid or Dortmund, whoever it is in that semifinal, and then they'll smoke like Chelsea in the final. So congrats PSG. And just if you're a Bayern fan, just try to look at the positives. Just try to see that this team really isn't as far off as many people think. It's been your boy Okage. Musiala, I love you, bro. And Thomas Muller, thank you for your last game ever for Bayern. I love you. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.